学起源于2500年前的孔孟文学，是中华文化思想精髓。在19世纪传到了西方，也吸引了不少国外学者研究。高龄97岁的美国哥伦比亚大学教授迪培里，他研究中国思想70多年了，到现在还坚持授课教学。不少现代化思潮的学者认为，儒家思想是阻碍中国现代化的元凶。迪培里却为儒家教导大声喊冤，还沙里掏金，认同儒家教育里的民主跟自由，让千古流传至今的思想跟现今世界接轨，展开东西文化的交流跟对话。迪培里将大量的亚洲经典文本，包括了四书五经等，翻译成英文，把孔子、孟子推向世界舞台，跟柏拉图、亚里士多德等西方圣哲并列人类都该学习的哲学，获选为2016年唐奖汉学奖的荣誉。
2016年7月，正值酷热的暑假，高龄97岁的迪培里教授还是坚持每周到校。他总是在早上11点45分抵达校门口，在他的研究室里和学生讨论论文，或者是继续研究。他从1949年开始就在美国哥伦比亚大学任教，对东亚宗教、中国思想以及儒学都有相当深的研究，毕生传扬推广儒家思想不坠，被外界誉为中国思想史的泰斗。
只是北美地区，可以更广义的说是这个英语世界里面啊，那么他是一个儒学的开创者，也是一个重新定义者。
迪培里以他的年纪与辈分，可以说是国际儒学界的大前辈。他与两岸国学大师钱穆、冯友兰都是好友，在不少国际学术会议当中交流切磋，也曾经与胡适、江泽民见过面，畅谈儒家思想的精髓，改变了他们对孔孟教导的偏见，对世界儒学的研究与传播有着极大的贡献与深远的影响。
在1978年，当时候的新亚书院的院长叫做金耀基，他呢就说我们应该来设立一个讲座。那么这个讲座一路都邀请非常有名的这个学者，这里头包括当然钱宾士先生他自己是第一个，然后就是迪培里先生。那么迪培里先生呢，他是在中国研究上面呢也占有非常重要的角色。
迪培里教授为了研究，多次拜访台湾、大陆以及香港，在华人地区相当知名。不过当时众学者以讹传讹，直接将他的姓氏音译为迪百瑞，因此被误用了数十年。这一次他借着唐奖教育基金会，想帮自己证明，将迪百瑞改回迪培里。
迪培里是钱穆先生给他取的名字，所以这个名字是非常合乎他的学术的特色的。
迪培里教授经营儒学研究与教学将近70载，他将中国四书五经等古籍经典选集并翻译成英文，成为西方学子认识儒家思想的窗口。后来他更主持一个大型的翻译计划，将东亚甚至中东的传统经典全翻译成英文。这是迪培里对世界的重要贡献，也是哥伦比亚大学相当闻名的核心课程重要的骨干之一。中国的那部就是叫做 Sources of Chinese Tradition， 可以说是全世界研究中国的人大概都会参考的书。
从儒家的《论语》开始，我们教孟子，我们教一点点庄子，教点老子，教墨子，教法家韩非子。
This is an exposure to the best ideas that students are exposed to in philosophy, in literature, in the arts, and also in music.
So one of the first efforts of UCAME was the very famous sources books, and then the translations of world classics, as well as guidebooks for teaching these texts. And under Professor DeBarry's leadership, UCAME has now published over 160 such books.
The earlier tradition has largely been in a relatively simple local context. But once you begin getting into Neo-Confucianism, you're dealing with a lot of history and all kinds of historical, cultural complications. So, in other words, there's no way you can read Confucianism at all if you just regard it as a conversations within one tradition.
迪培里的上课方式也很特别，他刻意重现2500年前孔子教学的场景。他设定主题，适时发问，不唱独角戏，乐于倾听学生发言，甚至还会突然向共同授课的教授发问。
所谓的《论语》式的上课方法，就是我们有一位像孔夫子一样的狄百瑞教授，对不对？跟他的弟子们，像我或者像其他的老师，围着一群更年轻的学生们，完全是问答式的，它是启发式的教学。
19-year-olds discussing age-old problems that have faced humans. Professor DuBarry has done an excellent job giving the students to think in class. Not what to think, but how to think.
迪培里的教学方法魅力与影响力有多大？或许该问问他的关门弟子郑义进博士。他原本在茱莉亚音乐学院主修钢琴，一心想走音乐路。来到哥伦比亚大学，想继续攻读音乐，却慕名修了迪培里教授的课，一上就停不了。整整6年，一路从硕士到博士，现在更成了他在新儒学研究的接班人。
The class that I took with him was a graduate seminar on Neo-Confucianism. The class had more professors in it than students, and Professor Lee was one of them. Every year, every semester, we would talk about a particular area of Neo-Confucianism, even when we were reading the same texts a few years later. The depth of understanding that I was getting was changed from just a few years back because my understanding of the concept has changed in that time. And of course, Professor DeBarry and all the other professors in the class were also deepening their understanding. So it was an endless journey into these topics, and one couldn't stop. It wasn't that I had planned on doing this.
Why do you love teaching so much?
I don't know. It's just something I was born with, I guess. And I guess it's because from the beginning I've had a very close working relation with human beings. And naturally, when you are of that disposition, you want to share. I enjoyed sharing many things. So I would say my mother taught me very early the virtue of sharing, and I learned that very early in my life. It's the type of teaching that I do, which is discussion, not just lecturing. I can lecture if I have to, but I'd rather be engaged in conversation with my students. That's what I consider real teaching.
They say you are a Confucius in modern age.
Yes.
Oh, they say so.
That's right. I would like to think I am. Both a Confucian and a Christian.
迪培里是个虔诚的天主教徒，周末望弥撒，每天中午找时间祷告，这样的习惯维持数十年不变。或许他在天主教的信仰与儒家思想中找到了两者的共同价值，从而将汉学也视为学术上的信仰，落实在生活之中。
The house is named Hotokudo. The notion of Hotoku came from a Japanese Meiji thinker called Ninomiya Sontoku. He is often shown in statues carrying wood that he chopped by himself because he believed in living simply and striving hard. So my father chops this wood and he made the fire in this fireplace.
My mother very strongly encouraged my interest in nature and an appreciation of nature. So it was very natural for me to find the same in Confucianism and Neo-Confucianism.
哥伦比亚大学是迪培里的养成之地，也是他付出一生心血灌溉耕耘的地方。他大规模的扩充与更新哥大的东亚图书馆，在肯特大楼建立起傲视北美的汉学研究基地。校方感念他为教育的付出奉献，即使到现在仍旧退而不休，特别保留了他的研究办公室，向他献上最高敬意。
This is the office that he has worked in for many, many decades, and he doesn't like for anybody to come in and mess with the particular order of papers that he has. Generally speaking, this entire shelf here, as well as this section, is dedicated to Chinese materials. The historical books about China, it's early China going on to the Song and the Ming and more contemporary times on that section. Down in this corner, we have piles and piles of papers here and also behind me here and also among those boxes.
迪培里的办公室20平见方，其实算大，但也塞满了书、纸堆和学术论文，走路转身都显局促。这或许可以反映他的勤奋好学，也凸显了他广博丰厚的学术涵养。他个人编写31本书，一生作育无数英才，人称西方的孔子。
Just as Plato and Aristotle are part of our tradition in the West, that Confucius, Mencius, Jushi, that these people become part also of our tradition in the West.
儒家思想起源于中国，几千年传承下来，在华人社会逐渐没落凋零，却在西方开花结果。迪培里视为珍宝，毕生传扬研究。而他效法至圣先师孔子，直到97岁仍然坚守在教学岗位。迪培里荣获唐奖2016年汉学奖，实至名归。
修改缺陷的 DNA， 唐氏症、地中海贫血，未来都能医治。生技医药迈入了新的里程碑。稍后回来。